Okay, everybody has a blanket and 2 blocks. Perfect. You will probably want them. Blocks are awesome. If you like to do dancer pose with a strap, it changes the pose. It's different. Switch it up. Comfort zone, preferences. Comfort zone. It's a safe space. It's that snuggy blanket is our comfort zone. Happy Sunday. How's everybody feeling? A little frisky because it's cold outside? I know it doesn't for me. I'm like, woo, we need to hurry up. It's chilly out here. My name's Jennifer. Thank you all so much for getting up out of bed, for coming here, for coming to your mat, for maybe doing something that you're not quite sure what it's going to turn out to look like at the end. Maybe you kind of know what it's going to look like, and that's great too. But I would encourage you to step outside your comfort zone today. And in order to do that, you have to get through what your preferences are. We prefer to have things a certain way. We prefer to have a certain space in the room. We prefer to have a color of blanket. Just notice where your preferences come up for you today during your practice and see if you can sit with that and let it be however it shows up and just move through it. So we have 75 minutes together. We'll get started. Child's pose. In child's pose, bring your knees out wide. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. And notice what's touching the floor, what's touching the mat. Notice your fingers. Notice the center of your forehead. Press everything that's touching the mat, press it into the mat. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Integrate into your center line. Integrate into your spine line. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Press your hips up high towards the sky. Spread your fingers wide. Spread your hands wide. Feet, hips width distance. Maybe a little bit wider. Maybe you take a longer dog. Come out of your comfort zone. Move through your preference. So however it shows up right out of the gate. Begin your Ujjayi breath if you haven't already, breathing in deeply through your nose, constricting the back of your throat as you exhale through your nose, and root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Step your feet to the top of your mat, take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let your head be heavy. Drop your head out of this pose. Get into your heels, press them into the earth. As you press down through your heels, press up through your sits bones towards the sky. Maybe you shake your head from side to side, sway, hug your outer shins in. Notice what's happening in your body as you start to move. And come up to stand with a long, straight spine. Bring your hands to heart center, eyes open, gaze open. We'll begin with 3 ohms. As you inhale, reach up, look back. Exhale, forward fold, let that breath go. Inhale, halfway lift, create a long spine. Plant your hands on the earth and step back to a high plank, maybe your first one of today, the first one in a while, makes no difference. Here, you have the opportunity, the invitation to pull your belly button into your spine and lift your hips up in line with your shoulders. Yeah, take a big breath here at the top. Bend your elbows, lower halfway down for low plank, pulling into center line. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog, press them into the earth, thighs lift, knees lift. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths here. 5 breaths in your downward facing dog. This is your opportunity to cultivate your inner fire by using your Ujjayi breath and your muscle energy of hugging skin to muscle to bone. You will generate heat in your body. You will generate tapas. This heat can be cleansing. You can discover things about yourself as you create heat and embrace the fire that you're setting, that you're stoking with each breath. One more breath in. Bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs. Jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root down. Rise up. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breath comes in. So beautiful. Hands to the earth. Move through your vinyasa from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs, lift your knees, pin your shoulder blades to your back. Downward facing dog, hips high, 5 breaths. Gaze between your big toes. Actively press the mat away from you. And drop your head, gaze between your toes, soft neck, yeah. One more breath in. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat, step, hop, jump, land. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, root down, reach up, get big. Exhale, fold right back down. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow. Move with your breath from high to low. Enjoy moving your body. Enjoy the sensations that arise as you press the earth away and as you land in downward facing dog. Every sensation you feel is a gift. The words that you use to describe it, that is yours to change, to keep, to embrace, to switch, to notice. At the bottom of your 5th breath, bend your knees low, step, hop, jump, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, ground down, rise up, look up, fold, exhale, halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, shoulder blades pinned together, heart pulls forward, downward facing dog, hips to the sky, 5 breaths. Bring a slight bend to your knees, a slight bend to your elbows. The energy for your fire is in your muscles. So when you bend your joints, you notice the sensation shift, heat rises. Tap into your fire, tap into your energy, tap into your heat. Take another breath. Bend your knees low, look at the top of your mat, and make your way there. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Root down through hands and feet. Notice where your toes are, where your fingers are, where your breath is moving to and from. And on this next sun salutation A, you will take it at your pace, with your breath as the measure of time. Breathe in here. Bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs. Jump. Do the work that you know. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sun salutation A. You move your body, move with your breath. Savor all the sensations that arise with each pose, each connecting pose, and flow. Notice where your preferences come in, where your comfort zone has you being, maybe has you in a locked into a way of being. In downward facing dog, again, 5 breaths once you have landed there. At the bottom of your 5th breath, bend your knees and land at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, forward fold. And come to stand, hands at heart center, Samasthiti. When we have all arrived, inhale, look up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, sit low, chair pose. Squeeze into center line. Send your weight back into your heels. Press your hips towards the back of your mat and pull your belly button in. Spark your hands. Imagine you're squeezing a beach ball in between your hands. Take a breath here. Stay for the exhale. One more beautiful breath in. Exhale, fold, let that go. Halfway lift, breathe in, and then flow high plank to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, 5 breaths. Step your right foot forward next to your right thumb for warrior 1. Back heel plants. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Reach your fingers up towards the sky. Press your front shin towards the front of the room. Sit deep. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Take a breath in. Look up. Reach up. Exhale, flow. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left foot forward, warrior 1, step big. Maybe you take a longer stance, move through your preference, move through your comfort. Pull into center. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Bring your front thigh parallel with the earth. Yeah, get big. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow, hands down, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Let your neighbor hear your breath. Breathe in deeply. Ujjayi out. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. One more inhale here. Fire up your legs, land top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, full breath comes in. Exhale, fold. 1 movement, 1 breath, chair pose. Inhale, sit deep, deep, deep. Exhale, fold, fold, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high plank. Exhale as you lower down through low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in, breath in, breath in. Downward facing dog, hips high. 5 breaths, reset. Soften your elbows, soften your knees. Let your fire build. Let the heat build. Big breath in. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. One movement, one breath. Sit deep, breathe in, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out, step, big warrior one, right side. Awaken your body, move your energy, move your breath, reach up, look up, squeeze in, then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart through, let it shine. Downward facing dog, hips high. Left side, warrior one. This is an opportunity to move your blood, move your breath, create heat, create sweat, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, so good. Downward facing dog, hips high, 5 breaths. Each time you land in downward facing dog, notice any warmth you've created, notice any challenge you sense, notice your hands and feet, and be still with what is, however it is in your body here today. One more breath in. And bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. At your pace, sun salutation B starts with chair pose, sit, squeeze, reach, flow with your breath. Move your body, savor the movements, and flow. Warrior one, right side. And then flow. Move your body, move your breath. If you're not sure what comes next, just enjoy moving yourself around, breathing deeply and fully, and being here on your mat in this shared experience of yoga. Exploring your body through breath and movement. And when you feel complete, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful breath sounds. Extend your right leg high back behind you. Flex your foot and point your toes straight down. So drop your right hip like 4 inches, a lot. Square your hips more. Drop your, yes. Now lift from the inseam of your tights, your leggings, your shorts. Now from here, bend your knee. Now stack your hips open. Stack your right hip on top of your left hip, but press down more through your right shoulder. Keep your shoulders square. Press through your top heel, your top knee. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom toe and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Peel open. Both feet come down to the earth. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Take a big breath here. Side plank, right hand, center of your mat. So roll over, face the lobby, press down to lift up. Flex your bottom foot a lot. Lift your top foot 2 or 3 inches, fly it high. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in, make some noise. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Flex your foot and then drop your hip a lot. Square your hips. Yes, press out through your heel. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Keep your shoulders in line. The left one's going to want to come for the ride. Don't let it. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot, and then top foot comes down to the earth. Spin on your bottom tippy toe, yes. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Press down to lift up, so strong. Side plank, roll over. Top hand becomes bottom hand. Press down, pull in, lift up. Flex your feet, lift your top foot, even a hot second. Fire it up. So strong. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in. Make some noise. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Take up a lot of space with your crescent lunge. Maybe you take your feet a little bit wider. If your crescent lunge is wobbly, take your feet wider. And then squeeze your inner thighs in. Press your back heel high up and over your tippy toes like it's pressing into a wall. Squeeze belly button in, bottom ribs in. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Look up between your hands. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the park. Left elbow to right knee. Squeeze into center. Press elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Spread your fingers, left hand down, right arm reaches. Breathe here. So good. Take a breath in. Warrior two, open up. Back heel comes down. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Shoulders down away from your ears. Everything pulls into center. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Sit deep. Flip your front palm, reverse, reach up and reach back, extended side angle, right side. You can bring your forearm to your thigh, right forearm to right thigh, or right fingers to the earth inside your right ankle. Stack front knee over front ankle, bend deep into that front thigh. Move past your preference, move past your comfort zone, explore the power in your body. Savor the sensations that arise. They're a gift. Take a breath here. Hands to the earth, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, so good. Downward facing dog, hips high. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge. Step big. Step big, stack your back heel high up over your tippy toes. Yes. Press shin to the front of your mat. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in. Yeah, so strong. So strong. Hands to heart center. Twist to the lounge. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Squeeze. Press them into one another. And press your back hamstring straight up towards the sky. Fire up your back leg. Yes. Take a breath here. Open up warrior two. Yeah, move your body, move your breath, do what feels good. Shoulders down away from your ears, shoulder blades pull together on your back. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe, towards the lounge. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe, breathe, breathe. Extended side angle, left side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Spin your left lung under, right lung, send it towards the lounge behind you. Take a breath here. Hands to the mat. Move through a vinyasa from high to low, up dog, down dog. Savor. Every breath, every heartbeat, every drop of sweat is a gift. It's a gift. Full breath in here. Sigh it out. Breathe in again. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Hands to heart center, twist towards the lounge. Open your wings if that's there for you. Squeeze into center, sit deep. Come back to center, chair pose. Reach high, hands to heart center. Twist to the park, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Sit deep, open your wings if you did so. Enjoy the sensations that are coming. It's a gift, I assure you. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Let your elbows go wide. Pull your chest down to your thighs. So bend your knees a lot. Yes. Now, press down through your heels as you press up through your sits bones. Strong engagement of your hamstrings. Yes. Active forward fold. Release your big toes, take gorilla pose. Palms all the way underneath your feet. Stand in your hands. Bring your toes all the way up to your wrist creases. Take your head out of the equation, drop it, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Release gorilla and set up for crow pose. If crow is newer to your practice, you can use your brick on the highest setting to catch your forehead as you tip forward. Spread your fingers wide, hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Squeeze in and shift forward. Squeeze your feet in towards the center of your mat. Press your toes towards one another. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then flow. Step back, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Yeah, reset, let that go. Let whatever happened go. It's done, it's over. You're here in downward facing dog now. Take a breath. Bend your knees low, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Root down, come to stand, and set your drishti. Find your spot on the wall in front of you that is not moving. Shift your weight into your left foot. Stretch your left toes out on the mat and come into eagle pose. Skin to muscle to bone of your left leg. Eagle, right thigh comes up and over, and squeeze your two legs into one. Right arm up and under. Squeeze. Now pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Squeeze into center for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch sides with control. With control. Shift your weight into your right foot and come into eagle with your left leg up and over. Gaze set, firm, but soften elbows, soften knees, pull into center. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides with control. Come right into however eagle shows up for you today. Come right into it. Embrace this opportunity, this invitation to explore your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back as you pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come to stand. Have your block at the top of your mat on the high setting, so it will be there for you. You can have one on either side or one just where it'll be there for you. Make your way to the top of your mat and set up for standing single leg raise. Root down through your left foot. Stretch your toes out on the mat. Hug skin to muscle to bone of your standing leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Set your gaze on the wall. Fix your gaze. Find your spot. Be intentional, like laser focused, like an eagle, right? Like, whoa, yeah. Take the yogi toe lock if you're working with that. Grab your big toe with your peace fingers. If not, that's cool. No worries. Open your right knee out towards the park. Extend your left hand towards the lounge. Pull into center as you press out through hand and foot. Get big. Take up space. Get big and take up space. Come back to center. Kick your foot towards the front of the room. Reach your fingers high. Again, kick, get big, take up space. Airplane pose. Kick your right leg back behind you. Arms come back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Pull your chin out of your chest. Flex your back foot a lot. Drop your right hip like you did earlier. Flex your foot more. Hands to heart center. Pause. Preferences. Half moon. Left hand down to the brick. Use the brick. They're so good. Stack your top hip up and over. Flex your back foot strong. Reach your palm towards the park. Spin your palm towards the park, your right palm. Flex your back foot. Pull your toes towards your face. Yes. Take a breath here. Exhale, lift your back leg 2 inches higher. Breathe in. Join both feet on the earth. Congratulate yourself. Good work. Excellent work. And come to stand and switch sides. Standing single leg raise. Opposite side. Wake up your left foot. Flex it a lot. And take the yogi toe lock if you tried that on the other side. Open your left leg, left knee towards the lounge. Extend your right arm towards the park. Pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. So strong. Come back to center. Kick your foot. Reach your fingers. Get big. Airplane pose. Kick your left leg back. Toes point straight down. Flex your foot a lot. Hug into center. Squeeze. Now drop your left hip. Yes. Lift your back foot. Yes. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down to the brick. It's waiting there for you. Use the brick. Stack your top hip up and over. Flex your back foot strong. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Take a breath here. Extend your back leg 1 inch higher. You've got this. So strong. Take a breath here. Join both feet on the earth and come to stand. Root your left foot into the earth. We're moving into dancer pose. We'll do it twice. If you would like to do it with the strap, if you have a strap, that's great. Otherwise, that's fine too. Left foot roots into the earth. Left arm reaches high. Right arm comes out like you're going to carry a tray. You're going to reach back and grab the inside of your left foot where your thumb is facing the ceiling. Open shoulder. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull back on your foot with your hand. Gaze set. Pull in, press out. Pull in and press out. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides with control. Right foot roots down. Bend your left knee. Grab the inside of your left foot. Pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides with control. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Second set. Last side. What shows up newly in this pose that you've been in before? What is new for you here now? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Left foot roots into the earth. Drishti set, gaze is solid at a spot. Tree pose. Right foot presses into your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Make this tree yours by using your breath as a measure of time. Come out of your comfort zone, move through your preferences. Do something here in this tree in a way that you maybe have never done. And at the end of your 5th breath, change sides. Skin to muscle to bone, hug into center, hug into spine line. And make this tree yours. Tap into what's happening in your fingers, your toes. At the bottom of your 5th breath, make your way to standing at the top of your mat. Hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Take a breath in to clear. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, extended mountain, root down, reach up, be big. Exhale, forward, fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath comes in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Step your right foot forward and set up your body for pyramid pose. Triangle. It's the other sided pose. Triangle. So back heel is planted, front heel in line with back arch. Straighten your front leg, keep a soft bend in that knee. Reach, let it land in your body. Use blocks. Keep soft bends in knees. Let triangle land in your body however it shows up today. And know that however it shows up is just perfect. It's just as it should be. Because there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to change. Just let it be. Where is the breath? Come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the lounge. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Take your feet wide, wider than you think makes sense or that you usually do. And let your head be heavy. Let your head be out of this. We'll be here for 5 breaths. And generous bend to both knees. Press down, come up to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Step your left foot in halfway up your mat, setting up for pyramid pose. So bring your back foot wide. Imagine your hips are like headlights, point them towards the front of the room. Maybe that means you take your feet wider. Give your hips space. Yes, press down through your heels. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, reach your fingers up towards the sky. Now hinge from your hips, reach to the front of the room, reach, 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 And then bring your fingertips down to the earth, to a brick. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe as you press down through your back heel. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And twisting triangle, reach your right fingers high towards the sky. As you breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. As you exhale, twist, twist, twist. Breathe in, reach your fingers high. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. One more breath. Then flow. Plant your hands on the earth. Step back to a high plank. Move your body through a low plank. Lift your heart, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now we get a chance to get even. Left foot steps forward for triangle, step big. Set up the alignment, front heel with back arch. Press down through your front heel. Keep a slight bend in both knees. Bring your left fingers down to a brick, to a block, spider fingers on the earth. Spinning your left lung under your right lung towards the lounge behind you to peel your heart open. Take a breath. Let it go. Again, breathe in. Exhale, come to stand. Pivot both toes to face the park. Second round of side facing wide angle forward fold. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Soften your elbows. Press your fist towards the sky. Let your head be heavy. Slight bend to your knees. Find a little movement. Let this pose be fluid. Let it be grounding. Three more breaths. And come up to stand. Point your left toes towards the front edge of your mat and set up for pyramid pose, left side. Feet wide. Short stance, wide stance. Hips are headlights facing the front of the room. So bring your back foot a little bit wider, closer to the park, wider, out this, yes. Now reach your fingers high towards the sky, reach. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in, hinge from your hips, reach. And then frame your front foot with your fingers. Soften both knees, press down through both heels. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And twisting triangle as you breathe in, reach your left fingers towards the sky. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Breathe in, exhale, twist. Twist, fill up here. Exhale, flow, hands down. Plant your hands, move through a vinyasa from high plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Breathe in here. Let it go. Shift your weight forward into a high plank and lower down, slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place one ear on the mat. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms facing the earth. Yeah. Feel your palms ground into the earth. Use this moment here, to get refueled. This begins the igniting sequence. We're going to fire up your back body. You will fire up your back body with pressing down through your pubic bone. Press it into the earth. On your next breath in, fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up, fly high. Stay here, soften, let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher as you breathe in. Stay, let your breath go. 1 more, breathe in, fly high. Lower all the way down. Place your other ear on the mat. Take a breath. Let it go. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. Whichever you grab, flex your feet strong. Squeeze your feet in towards knees in towards hips with distance. If you took them wide, that's great. Kick your feet into your hands. Pull back on your feet with your hands. Rise up. Find some movement. Left to right, front to back. Let this pose be soft and fluid. Let it be fiery, igniting your body with breath and tension. Slowly release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow, second set. Grab feet, grab ankles. Flex feet strong. Rise up, kick your feet into your hands. Pull back on your feet with your hands like you did in dancer pose. Find movement front to back. Strong back body. Soft forehead. Soft forehead. 3, 2, 1, release. Windshield wiper your legs, release that. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extend your legs long. Upward facing dog. 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. In camel pose, your hips are stacked over your knees, toes can be tucked, hands come to the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together as you pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Press your hips to the front of your mat. Lift your heart to the sky. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly come out of camel. Reset, sit back on your heels, untuck your toes. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Camel, second set. Try something new. Tuck your toes, untuck your toes. Maybe you take your hands at reverse prayer. Maybe you point your fingers up instead of down. Something different. Let this be new. 5, 4, 3, soften your forehead. 1, release. Come back up out of camel, sit back on your heels, untuck your toes. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Set up bridge. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Feet and knees, hips width distance apart. Press your triceps into the earth. Lift your hips high towards the sky. Rise up. Bridge for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower back down. Take a breath in. Let it go. Bridge or wheel number 2. We will do 6 total, 5 breaths each time. Rise up into bridge, rise up into wheel, count your breaths. Use your breath as your measure and lower down when you are complete. Take a breath in between and then rise up again for 5 more breaths. Maybe you take wheel for 1 or 2 or 3. Your choice, your body. You count the number of bridges, the number of wheels, the number of heart openers you have done, and you count the number of breaths that you take when you are there. Your body, your practice, your intentional movement. And notice where your preferences come in, where your comfort zone exists. And be aware, because it is your practice and you command your breath, that this body that you're in can show up however you tell it to. Because the words in between your ears have great power. Which ones they are under your control. When you have reached your 6th heart opener, your bridge, your wheel, whichever it is or was, take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Beautiful breath sounds. From Supta Baddha Konasana, take Happy Baby. Then release Happy Baby. Press both feet high towards the sky. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg down to it's hovering off the earth. Flex both feet strong, like you're stamping your foot on the front wall. Now lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse towards your left pinky toe for a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath here. Let it go. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Give your tailbone a little cushion. And then put both feet straight up towards the sky. Flex your feet strong. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Breathe. Then another 30 degrees. Lower. Breathe. Hover your feet off the earth. Look up at your toes. See your beautiful toes. Then send them straight up towards the sky. Lower down 30. Press out through your heels. Then another 30 degrees lower. Hover. Look at your toes. Say, thank you, toes. Bring them back up towards the sky. We'll do 3 more just like that. Lower your legs 30. Then another 30. See your toes. Love your toes. Lift your legs back up. 1 here. 30. 30. Hover. See your toes. Last 1. Legs up strong. Lower down 30, strong. Another 30, so strong. Hover, see your toes. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath here. Reset, let it go. High boat. High boat. However that shows up for you in your body today. High boat. Lift your heart towards the sky. Low boat. High boat, pull in. Low boat, strong. High boat, 1 more here. High boat, with control, lower all the way down. No dead fish flops. Strong, yes. Take a breath. Let it go. Taking a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist and let your shin drape across the top of your mat. Right knee to right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Yeah. Now, when you're ready, crawl your fingers forward. Let your forehead come down to the earth. And even though we are here on the earth, we are on the ground opening. This is an active posture. Actively press down through your feet, your front foot, your back foot. Actively press down through your fingers, through your forehead. And where is the breath? Change sides. Make it feel good. Maybe you make it feel good by changing the words you use to describe what is happening. Make it feel good by realizing what a gift it is to be here on your mat. And then let half pigeon land in your body. Let it be however it is. Actively press everything that's touching the earth, toes, fingers, forehead, actively press it down. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Sweep your right leg around out in front and set up for double pigeon. Double pigeon, fire log pose. Right leg will be on top, left leg will be on bottom. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones, root them down into the earth. Flex your feet strong. Maybe if you have a lot of space between your knees because of tight hips, use a block. However, will support you in this pose. And flex your feet a lot. Active feet. Sit tall. Notice your hip flexors. That's usually where it shows up, right here. And then switch top leg to bottom leg. Use your bricks to support you however you need. Maybe you need under both knees. Maybe you need one under your forehead. Support yourself with the tools that you have. Come back up to seated. Fold your mat in half towards the front of the room. So long mat becomes short mat, halfway towards the front of the room, and then everybody has a blanket. We're setting up for frog pose. Blanket will be on the floor, the cork floor, and then mat is folded in half. Yes, one knee is going to be on the blanket, one knee is going to be on the mat with head pointing which way? We have plenty of space here. And I'll demonstrate frog. One knee is on the blanket so that the knee can slide with gravity. Your hips are going to be out of your thigh bone is out at a 90-degree angle from your hip, your shin at a 90-degree angle from your knee, and your foot at a 90-degree angle from your ankle. You can use a block under your chest, a block under your forehead. Come into the pose, let it land however it is. Flex your feet a lot. Yes. Let your thigh bone be at a 90-degree. Okay. Crawl your torso. That's okay. No, you're doing fine. Crawl your torso forward a little bit more. And then let your feet come out. Yeah, you'll feel this big in your hips. And notice what comes up. Frog's a huge pose. It's a little creature, big pose. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Count 5 breaths in your body. And notice with each exhale, maybe you soften a little bit more into your hip flexors. At the bottom of your 5th breath, crawl forward out of frog. Bring your belly down to the earth. And pause for just a moment. And then fold out your mat. Make your way onto your mat. Seated single leg extensions. Extend your right leg towards the front of your mat. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Seated single leg extension. Right leg forward, left foot to your right inner thigh. Spin your belly button to point towards your pinky toes, your right pinky toe, and then crawl your fingers towards your toes. Keep lifting through your heart. Dig your heel down, your right heel down, and pull it back in towards your body. Big Ujjayi breath. And come back up to seated and switch sides. Left leg extends long. Right foot presses in. Aim your belly button towards your extended foot's pinky toes. And dig your heel into the earth and pull it back into your body. And come back up to seated. Extend both legs out long. Both heels dig into the earth. Crawl your fingers forward. Lift your heart. Forward fold. Seated forward fold. Breathe in deeply. Exhale deeply. And come back up to seated. Take reverse tabletop pose. Hands back by your hips. Feet pressing into the earth. Lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Fish pose. Your forearms come down to the earth. Lift your heart towards the sky. Point your toes to the front of the room. Lift through your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make your way down to your back and set up for an inversion practice of your choice. If you have a brick handy, you can take waterfall pose with a brick underneath your tailbone. Press both feet up towards the sky. You have time for traditional headstand if that's in your practice, shoulder stand if that's in your practice. Get your hips up above your heart. If you have a brick underneath your tailbone, flex your feet. If you are in shoulder stand, look at the ceiling between your toes. Shoulder standers, make your way into plow pose. Toes come down to the earth. Keep looking up in between your toes. Steady gaze, fixed drishti. From plow pose, take deaf man's pose. Bend your knees by your ears. Take a breath here. Keep looking at the ceiling, lower down slowly through your spine. Headstanders, take 2 breaths to make your way down. Shoulder standers, taking a full body stretch. Headstanders, take child's pose. Waterfall pose, slowly lower your legs down. Remove the brick from underneath your tailbone. And then everyone make your way to your back. Full body stretch. And then supine twist. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a big ol' squeeze. Say thank you, right knee. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze to your right thumb. And do a full body scan. What's happening in your body? Check it out from your fingernails to your toenails. Where can you soften? Where can you let go of gripping? Come back to center and switch sides. New side, new opportunity. Full body scan, fingernails to toenails. Extended arm to extended foot. And come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees be wide. Gravity pulling your knees down towards the earth. And touch in. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. Feel the heat, the energy you created. The power of your intentional movement, the power of your intentional breath. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Get big and take up space. Let your eyes softly close. Your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your breath return to normal. Nothing to do, nothing to change, nothing to fix. Simply be. Simply be here on your mat, in this space. Shavasana. fingers and your toes. Bring life back into your body through little tiny movements. Slowly roll to your favorite side. And slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat, hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone. Sit tall. We will seal today's class with 3 ohms. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center, touch in. Together we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come to your mat, to do this practice, to create this community of movement and of breath. It's a special treasure for me to be able to guide you through your practice and to witness you guide yourself through your own practice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful Sunday.